Hello and welcome to Experiencing Love. I'm your host, Philip Jocks, and I'm so glad that you're here. Immediately, you can already see that something is a bit different if you're watching the video. The vibe for today's episode is drive with me. Right now, I'm doing something I haven't done in a very long time. I'm just recording the audio. Earlier today, I decided to record a drive that I was on. Yesterday, I gave myself a new question to ask. I prompted myself to think about things that I can do a little bit differently for you. I personally got a little bit bored of just being in my room, talking to a camera, and so I want to change things up. I don't quite know what I want to do, but I know I want to do something, so I'm looking. I plan to figure it out through trial and error, really. The point being, I just want to change things up. I want to make this a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more exciting, maybe soothing, maybe calming to listen to watch. I want to make it more entertaining, really. I want you to be here. I want you to stay here for no other reason than me believing that something that I may say may just help you down the line. It might be something direct. It might be just to plant a seed for later. But whatever it may be, you can't get any of the downloads that I get if you're not here. But as a content creator, it is my job to make it entertaining enough, make it engaging enough for you to stay. It's wrong for me to say that you're doing something wrong. It's wrong for me to say that I have it all figured out and that you have to learn to like the content that I make. That's not how this works. The beautiful thing about this relationship, creator and viewer, is that you tell me exactly what you want. Or better yet, you tell me exactly what you don't want. And you tell me through your eyes, through your attention. What's getting views, what's not getting views. What's getting comments and likes, what isn't. So anyways, trying something new. Asking different questions. That's nothing new for me, really. Except for the process of actually just trying to figure it out. So anyways, this ride that you're watching now is from a trip that I took to go play some volleyball. It was a beautiful day, a nice sunset, and calmly driving down a semi-clear road was very relaxing to me. Very enjoyable, honestly. I'm realizing now that I'm so excited about trying something new and putting my voice as a voiceover rather than just recording my face that I actually don't have that much that I wanted to talk about today. These past few days have kind of been a blur. A bunch of spontaneity, a bunch of changes, really. I've been active like crazy. My sleep schedule has kind of been crazier. I've been taking naps. I've been going to bed late and still waking up early. So maybe this is all just a part of a fog. That could very well be. And there's nothing wrong with having a day like that, even having a few days like that. Maybe you're going through a tough period right now. Maybe you're going through something that just has you a little bit cloudy. I want you to know that's okay. I want you to know that you're doing your absolute best, and we see that. The world sees it. Yeah, there's going to be people out there that tell you they want more from you, and you get to choose what to do with that. You could tell them or show them that you are doing your absolute best, or maybe you're not. Maybe you do have a little bit more juice in the tank, and it's a call for you to step up, to do more, to work harder, to focus stronger, and create the results that you know you're capable of creating. And that's not to say the results when you're at your best. That's to say the best results you can produce right now. Look at this road in front of you. Look at this view. Have you ever stopped to think about the fact that you are constantly around people and 99% of the time you don't interact with others? Like when we really think about it, with all the people that we walk past, drive past, with all the people that we affect through going on the internet, and we don't actually talk to anyone, but we watch videos, we like comments, we send things. There's people watching the algorithm. Like there's so many people we don't directly come into contact with, but that we do come into contact with. Like I look ahead on this road and I see cars either driving past me, I'm driving past others, and every single person behind that wheel has a story. Every single person has had their own life. I sometimes go down this fantasy lane in my head where I try to imagine what someone could have been through in their lives. I personally think I've been through so much, and yet it's only been 23 years. What's someone who's 46? What's someone who's 69 going to say when it comes to their experiences and what they think about life. Every single person on the road has that type of story. They have their life, their experiences, and I will never ever be able to hear every single person's story. It's physically impossible. But that doesn't stop me from trying to learn just one more story. When I look around and I see all these people driving around, I know I won't talk to everyone, but maybe, just maybe, I'll talk to one person somewhere, somehow. It'll come up. There will be an opportunity, and I'll have the chance to say hello. Speaking about talking to others on the road, I actually had a crazy moment earlier today where I'm driving home from work. I'm listening to music, honestly, probably singing to the music in my car, having a good old time, where out of the corner of my eyes, I see a person waving frantically out of their car window in my direction. And I very slowly turn to look in their direction to see who is it? Like, are they trying to get my attention? What's going on? When I finally made eye contact, I found out it was a friend from high school. And it blew my mind because this was someone I haven't talked to in, 3 years? 4 years? And some way, somehow, on the road, a place maybe 20 minutes away from where we all went to school together, we just so happened to be at the same place at the same time at the same red light, and we said hi. And I drove off a little bit after and got so curious that I knew I just had to make a phone call. I called them to continue the short conversation that we had. And that was my choice. It was my choice to say hello. It was my choice to see another driver out there in the world and connect, or in this case, to reconnect. But it also made me think of how many people I don't do that with. Truly, thousands of people don't get to meet who you are, which is so sad to think about, because I'd put money on it that you're incredible. You don't even have to believe that, because I see it. And you may be saying, Philip, what do you mean you see it? You don't know who I am. But the thing is, everybody has this inherent amazingness to them. I was going to say gift, I was going to say some other characteristic, but in reality, every single person has something to them that makes them incredible. For some people, it's their work ethic. For some people, it's their creativity. For some people, it's their compassion. What would honestly be more incredible to me, or in my mind, was if you truly had absolutely nothing amazing about you. That in itself would be amazing, because I don't know how that would be possible. And who knows, you might not even know what makes you amazing. Maybe even the people around you don't know. That's not to say there isn't something there. That's just to say you haven't shown others who you truly are, what you're truly made of. Being honest with yourself and with the world is no easy feat. It can be scary. It can be challenging. People will rise up against you just naturally, because every single time you try to push out into the world, you push your comfort zone, you push the boundaries of what you know to be true, there's going to be an equal and opposite reaction, an equal and opposite force. Someone or something is going to push back, and it's up to you to decide, all right, do I let this force push me back to where I was, or do I kick it into this next gear and really just do what I have to do to grow and to stay growing? When you're out on the road next time, look around. Make sure you're doing it safely, of course, but look around for just a sec, maybe at a red light. Notice all the people that you otherwise won't have a conversation with. Play a fun game with yourself and try to imagine what makes them amazing. The more you think about what someone else can do to be amazing, the more you'll see that within yourself. That's a guarantee. I can't stress it enough, just how much you get from giving to others. Give others the benefit of the doubt. Give others the belief that they can be more, and it will come back to you tenfold. So for now, I'm going to cut off this drive here. Maybe I might actually start recording episodes in the car. Maybe I'll leave these as voiceovers. I also thought about doing some other activities and recording them. Maybe playing some sports, doing some climbing, whatever I need to do to spice up my own life so that I can enjoy making these. But until then, until I figure it out, just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.